It's difficult to imagine the pain and fear these people have endured. This was the first convoy of buses that took around 1,000 men, women and children out of besieged eastern Aleppo.
They are killing us with the airstrikes. They injured us. They even destroyed our homes from over our heads, and we have come out of the rubble.
Some of them were wounded, trapped in a war zone with no proper hospitals and a lack of medicine.
God willing, we will return to Aleppo.
The Aleppo evacuation is saving lives, but is also the biggest forced displacement since the start of the war. None of the people wanted to leave their homes, but they had little choice. They were coming under bombardment and pro-government forces were closing in. Many of them, especially the opposition activists, feared for their lives if they were caught. Displacement was the only option. The civilians, the fighters and their families are being taken to other rebel-held areas in the north of the country. The exact number isn't known.
The number 50,000 was mentioned by our humanitarian coordinator in the meeting today, and these are the people who have come, who were in the formerly besieged East Aleppo area and who are now accessible to us. Numbers are very difficult at the moment. How many are left in that armed opposition enclave now? Is it 30,000? Is it less? It's a very crowded, small area. And was our original estimate of more than 250,000 people wrong for this region?
The United Nations was not party to this deal, nor was it asked to supervise the operation. The ICRC and its Syrian affiliate, the Syrian Arab Red Crescent, were on the ground. But so were Russian soldiers. Russian drones were in the skies monitoring the safe passage. Syrian state TV aired these pictures of the convoy moving out. The Syrian president sounded triumphant.
History is being made today. This is bigger than just saying congratulations. There's a new situation on the ground. What was before Aleppo is not the same after the liberation of Aleppo.
The agreement between the Russian government and the armed opposition was mediated by Turkey. It was supposed to take effect early Wednesday, but was delayed. Iran demanding the evacuation of the injured from 2 loyalist towns in Idlib province, besieged by rebel forces. The long battle for Aleppo is over, but Syria is not on the road to peace. The evacuation is expected to take days. Thousands of people effectively being moved from one war zone into another. The Syrian President Bashar al-Assad has said there are plans to, quote, liberate Idlib province. And that's one of the areas where the evacuees are being moved to. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Antakya.